We are focusing on two topics for our Monday Motivation that we hope will nudge you to consider giving. And joining us for the conversation is Carol Mendoza, our resident transformational leadership coach. And Carol, of course, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And you know, we always find people who want to support survivors, those who are going through the battle. How do you actually start the conversation without the fear that I might say the wrong thing?
You know, I think the fear of saying the wrong thing is very common because it's difficult, right? It's like when somebody dies or something, you don't always know what to say. But I think if you can think about them, think about where they're at, and ask a question. I always teach my clients question before suggestion. So ask a question instead of jumping in with whatever it comes to mind first. Just say, gosh, how are you managing? Or is there anything you need? How can I help? Those types of things can actually create a space for them to feel comfortable.
And you talk about feeling comfortable. I know dealing with friends, family members who have been touched by breast cancer, and even the project we do here at WSCV called Buddy Check 3.
Yeah.
Sometimes it becomes even difficult for me when I'm having that conversation with a survivor and they're still making it through the journey, and I'm wondering, am I saying what I should be saying? I become quite emotional.
Oh my gosh. So when I think about this, emotions are good, right? There's nothing wrong with having a strong emotion. But what you want to do is you want to mirror their emotion. How many times have we been in a situation where somebody starts to cry and we're trying to stop them from crying? Or somebody's trying to be positive and we're trying to give them suggestions on, you know, the opposite of what might happen to them. You know, I think about with people having a baby, even you know, all the negative stuff. So the thing is to be a chameleon to where they're at. If they're crying, it's okay for you to cry with them. If they're speaking strongly about healing and powerful words like that, then you have to tone down your emotion of maybe wanting to cry and stand with them in agreement. So mirror where they're at, and that can make a difference.
I think it will make a difference for sure. What can we do in terms of bringing joy to breast cancer survivors? There's so many who struggle, but they are very powerful women, and of course men as well, because we know 1% of men will be diagnosed with breast cancer every year. They are courageous.
Yes. I think just reminding them that they're not alone. Sending a text message even saying, I'm thinking about you.
Well, Carol, let's move in a different direction now. Of course, it's been a very powerful hurricane season.
Oh my gosh, yes, very much.
And something we have not seen in our region when we talk back-to-back hurricanes in a very long time.
A lot of people, it's hard because they're either too far away from the situation or they're not in a financial situation to help.
But what can we do to help?
So what can we do?
Yes.
You know, I think the first thing that I would say to you is prayer is more powerful than you think. So prayer can always be the number one thing that we can do. Put together a goodie bag of things and then present that to the hurricane relief or the hurricane helpers and see where it might be best used. So those are things. Giving even the slightest a little bit of money can help too, even if you just have $5.
I think it shows a genuine person when we talk about giving in these difficult times that we are all going through. And what it truly does is it brings community together.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's right. Yes.
So well, this is a good conversation.
I know. We could probably
talk about more time.
I know, for sure, for
well,
sure.
Thank you so much, Carol.
You are so welcome.
Of course, you can always check out our Monday Motivation by going to WSCV.com/Monday Motivation.